My name is David Binnie. I'm a general practitioner on the island of Colonsay. This is a job I share with my wife, Jan Brooks, who's also a GP. We work in a single-handed remote island practice as a job-sharing GP couple. Throughout the time we've been here, we've done a sort of 2-week rolling rota, so that you do 1 week, you sort of have a heavier week, you do 2 days on, then 2 days off, and then you do the weekends with your 1 week, and the next week you don't do the weekend. So you have an easy week and a light week, but you do 24-hour care here, which means that you're on call all the time. If you go in on the Friday morning, you won't be off call till the Monday at 8 o'clock. And because it's a very small population, it's a tiny population of only 136 people, residents on Colonsay. When there's a medical problem on the island that requires somebody to go off the island, i.e. a medical emergency, that a lot of people suddenly get involved. And these people, the main people that we're involved are, there's a Coast Guard team, there's a retained fire crew, there's people that work down at the pier for CalMac and are helpful if there's requiring someone to go off on the ferry who's got disability or illness. There's the air service, and there's a sort of regular air service to Colonsay which can be used for transferring patients to and from hospital or even an emergency. And we also have a scheme in the island which was set up where there is an ambulance vehicle, which is really doesn't come complete with a paramedic. It's really a transport vehicle, an ambulance, and we have to find volunteer ambulance crews, and we have about 5 volunteer ambulance drivers who could be called at any time to come and transport patients in this vehicle.
I think a lot of residents see the threat for the future of their medical services that there might not be a GP resident on the island, and that is quite frightening and daunting for a lot of people. It's fine to be living remotely and to get on with your life, but then when you become unwell, you want to have those medical services at your fingertips, not to be at the other end of a phone or a 3-hour journey away. You do the whole care. You are the team. You're it. You just everything falls on you, and you have to adapt and modify and use your own initiative just to make things work. And you don't know what's coming through the door. I mean, that's true in medicine and especially in general practice, that you don't know what's coming through the door. But it can be so varied here, and you just have to be ready, and there's no, oh well, I better refer that, oh well, we'll get that sent up to hospital. It is going to be you, whatever, irregardless of the pathology coming in the door, it is up to you to manage that patient for the next, even in an emergency, probably the next 3 hours is the minimum. And you may have to try and deliver a service where there isn't one, and actually tailor-make that service for the patient. So it's fascinating. You're always on your toes. You're always having to use your own initiative.